One of the questions intending parents usually ask me is success rate. What is your success rate? I get to hear this question often. In fact, always. It's every intending parent has this question to ask. But the I don't want to use the word funniest, but I honestly also feel that whenever intending parents ask that question, they basically talking about the IVF success rate. It's always from the perspective of the IVF success rate, okay? But in the real sense, when it comes to surrogacy, the success rate has a lot more to do. It's not just about IVF. There are a whole lot of other parameters to look at. And I often, find out that intending parents don't really get to know this. Of course, because it's not your field, but of course, as a fan of mixed surrogate models, maybe one day you are interested in doing surrogacy or you're about to, so my job here is just to guide you so that you begin to ask necessary questions before you begin your surrogacy program. Okay, so when we're talking about success rate of a surrogacy program is far more than the IVF. Yes, IVF is just one out of it. The second aspect of it is the medical management of your surrogate pregnancy. Okay, so that aspect, in as much as a lot of people think, oh, hospital is not just hospital. We have some hospitals that, their response time to emergency is nothing to write home about. Okay, so you want to know what kind of hospital your surrogate mother is being managed, and what's their emergency style like. Okay, some hospital also they have all the facilities, so you not only after the service in terms of the quality of the medical care that is available to both mother and child. You're also interested in, yes, the personality themselves. What are they like, in that facility. Okay, also for my UKIP, I just have to add now that you need to also know that the hospital also, they have EMR, this medical software to impute their medical record, because your embassy is not joking. They don't want anything handwritten. Do you understand? Okay, so these are the questions you begin to ask at this point. Okay. Yeah, so medical management of your surrogate mother is another part, because you could have a pregnant surrogate mother, and if she's not well managed medically during pregnancy, all efforts, God forbid, might just go to waste. Okay, so that's just another part of the program that a lot of intending parents don't normally ask questions about. Yeah, the last part for me is the agency management itself, and for me this is one of the main area that you cannot but emphasize on. Okay, because you are not going to be physically involved in management of your surrogate mother. You're handing over the responsibility to someone. So how is that someone able to manage your surrogate mother? So the person must be able, or the agency, or whosoever wants you to manage that part of the program, has to be able to convince you on their management style. If you've had a consultation with me surrogate mother, for instance, you would know how diligent we are in terms of surrogate management. So it's not, in fact, as far as I'm concerned, this is I don't want to use the most important, because every part is important. But man, if you get the IVF right, you get the hospital management right, then the agent management part of it, or the surrogate management part of it, is not tight, then I don't know what you've done. Do you understand? So when you're talking about the success rate of a surrogacy program, you begin to look at it holistically, not just from the side of the IVF. IVF is just one out of the 100. Do you understand? Okay. So this is just what I want to tell my fan this morning. I know you enjoy listening and watching me. You normally get one or two things. So please add this to your list when you're making inquiry from your prospective agencies or hospital. You need to know these three things, okay? Thank you for watching me. And of course, my name remains Olarunke Thaddeus. I am the CEO of Meet Surrogate Mothers. Have a nice day.